New York Times files motion to quash subpoenas of its journalists. The headline rings out like a courtroom announcement. The Times has just filed a motion to fight subpoenas issued by the Trump administration. In late last week, federal agents surprised several Times reporters at their homes, delivering documents that demanded they testify before a Manhattan grand jury about their confidential sources. The reporters had recently published a series of articles that raised security concerns about President Trump's new Qatari-donated Air Force One jet, a subject that seemed to ruffle the right-wing administration. David McCraw, the Times chief newsroom lawyer, called the subpoenas abusive, improper, and brought in bad faith to punish the Times for its coverage. He argued that the demands violate the constitutional rights of the newspaper and its journalists. The motion, filed under seal per court order, also stated the paper believes the public has a right to information about the case and is actively seeking to have the documents unsealed. On the other side of the courthouse, a spokeswoman for the Justice Department, Emily Covington, reiterated the agency's role. She said the press plays an important role in the country but that the DOJ must make sure that the people entrusted with our nation's secrets do what they're supposed to do with that information. Covington added that while the press and law can sometimes pull in different directions, the DOJ will not ignore its legal obligations. The subpoenas followed a directive from the White House. President Trump, irritated by coverage of the Jet D privacy lapse, had ordered Federal Bureau of Investigation Director Kash Patel to supervise a leak investigation into the Times reporting. Trump would have expected a smooth transition when he departed Turkey, but on the flight to Turkey his jet was swapped for an older A1 under the urging of Secret Service officials. It is highly unusual for the Justice Department to subpoena journalists early in a leak probe. Such investigations typically target federal employees who might have improperly released classified. This move has been described by some press officials as a tool used to identify individuals who might divulge national secrets. White House officials released a statement that the administration takes leaks seriously and will pursue all legal avenues to catch the individuals responsible. Meanwhile, the subpoenas were issued by Jay Clayton, the U.S. Attorney in Manhattan, who has recently been nominated by President Trump to serve as Director of National Intelligence. His nomination was confirmed in a recent Senate hearing. The Times remains steadfast, pledging to protect journalists' rights to report freely, to safeguard confidential sources, and to bring the story to the public. The motion is a clear statement of the ongoing clash between a nation's press and the highest echelons of government. As this legal battle unfolds, the courts will decide whether the Duke of Manhattan's subpoena power can extend to journalists in the pursuit of national secrets. Thanks for joining me to unpack this developing story. Stay tuned for more updates as the case moves forward. Goodbye for now.